They don't want you aware, they want you scrolling, consuming, distracted, because when you're aware you become dangerous. In this eye-opening episode, we expose the hidden cost of distraction and the revolutionary power of your attention. This isn't just a wake-up call, it's a homecoming to the part of you they've tried to bury beneath noise. Welcome to the Stoic Quotient. This isn't content, it's consciousness, not entertainment, awakening. There's something I need to tell you, something that most people will never say out loud. You're more valuable to the world when you're distracted than when you're aware, and that should terrify you. Because if your attention is your power, then distraction is the theft of your life. Every time your mind is pulled away by noise, by the endless scroll, by things that do not feed your soul, something sacred is stolen. Not just your time, but your presence, your clarity, your becoming. And the world has mastered the art of this theft, packaging chaos as connection, numbing as necessity, and convincing you that being everywhere means you're truly living. But you weren't born to be scattered. You were born to be sovereign. Your focus is the force that builds your reality, so if they can hijack it, they can shape you. And that is why reclaiming your attention is not just a productivity hack, it's a spiritual rebellion, a declaration that your life is yours again. And the modern world is built on that theft. Think about it, every scroll, every notification, every algorithm isn't designed to connect you, it's designed to consume you. They don't care if you heal, they care if you engage. They don't want you awake, they want you to be addicted. The sickness isn't accidental, it's engineered. For decades, powerful corporations have knowingly fed us toxic food, addictive technology, and manufactured fear, not to nourish us, but to numb us. Because a sick population is a submissive one. When you're tired, anxious, and chronically ill, you don't revolt, you survive. You reach for the quick fix, the dopamine drip, the illusion of comfort. They keep you hooked on convenience while robbing you of clarity, and all the while they profit from your pain, your distracted mind, your processed cravings, your disconnection from truth. This isn't about health, it's about control, because when you're too weakened to question, you're too tired to rise. But awareness is rebellion, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. You weren't meant to live in their loop. You were born to wake up. And awareness is dangerous. Awareness doesn't buy what it doesn't need. Awareness questions, challenges, rewrites the rules. Awareness reclaims power. That's why the moment you begin to wake up, everything around you starts to try to pull you back asleep. Because when you're aware, you become unshakable. You begin to see the game. You realize the things you were taught to chase were designed to keep you running in circles. Status, image, comparison, perfection. It's all noise. And the noise? It's there to keep you from hearing the one voice that truly matters, your own. But here's the beautiful and terrifying truth. You can break free, but you'll have to fight for your attention like your life depends on it. Because it does. You weren't born to scroll your life away. You weren't born to drown in dopamine hits and empty affirmations. You were born to feel, to create, to become. You were born to remember. And the moment you begin to remember who you are beneath the programming, you become untouchable. The ads don't work anymore. The lies don't land. The fear loses its grip. But awakening isn't sexy. It's not loud or polished or viral. It's quiet. It's uncomfortable. It's sacred. It happens in the stillness, in the spaces where no one's watching, in the moments you choose presence over performance, truth over popularity, peace over noise, and that is where your power lives. Not in how many people follow you, but in how deeply you followed your soul, not in how fast you've climbed, but in how rooted you've become. And here's the raw, honest truth. They'll never tell you this, because if you knew how powerful your presence is, you'd stop giving it away so easily. You'd stop trading your time for likes, your attention for algorithms, your awareness for approval. You'd become sovereign again, untamed, unbothered, unmoved by the noise, because when you wake up, you stop being a consumer and you start being a creator. You stop playing their game, and you start writing your own rules. And that is the moment the world starts to shift. Not because you shouted louder, but because you listened deeper. You remembered, you reclaimed, you returned. So if you've been feeling that quiet ache inside, that pull to unplug, that desire for something real, that hunger to remember who you are beneath the noise, it's not a glitch, it's a signal, it's your soul, calling you home. And here's what I'll tell you, you're not crazy, you're not broken, you're waking up, don't go back to sleep. This world needs your awareness more than ever, not your perfection, not your productivity, not your performance, your presence, your realness, your soul. And yes, it's messy, yes, it's uncomfortable, yes, it'll cost you your numbness, but it will give you your life back. So turn down the noise, turn up the truth, and remember, you were never meant to be a pawn in their game. You were meant to rise, because you are more powerful than they ever wanted you to realize, and now that you know, what will you do with that power? This isn't just a video, this is a wake-up call, a breaking of the spell, a return to your power. If this moved something in you, don't just keep it to yourself. Comment below, share it, let the message ripple. You're not alone in this. This is the Stoic Quotient, where distraction dies and you come back to life. Thanks for watching.